Nothing can be said to be certain, except death, taxes, and DSP showcasing that he'll be stuck on Mission 1 forever. This recent arc with the Argentina gifted subs is a perfect example of just how greedy and short-sighted DSP is. This video is less on the morality of using VPNs to get cheap memberships, and more so on DSP's reaction to it happening to him. For those not in the know, some detractors are using VPNs, or virtual private networks, to take advantage of regional pricing and gifting memberships to DSP in regional currency weaker than USD. This allows detractors to flood DSP with members for basically pennies, while also giving essentially his entire chat memberships and removing the slow-mo timeout he has in place. An effective 1-2 combo to Phil's Hugbox. In this case, the country in question is Argentina, hence the thumbnail. While I personally think it's a bit dented to give Phil money, I also acknowledge the trouble this has caused him, and the salt he's been generating as a result of this is hilarious. As far as money invested and salt harvested, I believe this rivals even some of the snow coral rants. Next are a few clips showing some of Phil's responses to this. Links are in the description. These responses have included removing the gifted memberships from the members' goal.
Problem is, the whole point of this leaderboard down here is to show how I'm doing support-wise on a stream, correct? And when you see 1,147 memberships, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Wow, that's a lot of members. Phil's doing really good for himself, right? That's not true. That's a misconception based on 550 memberships I'm not going to get paid for, okay? So that's not right, because now what will happen is people will come by and look at that and say, wow, Phil's doing well off for himself. He's got tons of support. He doesn't need help today. I'll come back in a couple weeks maybe when things are slower and I'll help him then. And that's bullshit. I make my living on that. This is my main income down here. You understand? There's no behind the scenes agreements that I have with companies to pay me to shield their products. This is what I make my living on, and that can hurt me concretely. All right? So, enough is enough. Right now, I'm fixing the fucking members total to be appropriate to what I really have. I have 550 fake memberships. So if you subtract 500, you're at 647. And if you subtract the other 50, right, you're at 597. In reality, I currently have 597 members. That's the accurate number. And so what I would like to do today is get 610. Okay?
Banning users gifting memberships from out of the country via VPN.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I just got 50 gifted memberships, but it very well could be that these memberships are from someone who's abusing this VPN thing. And I don't know, because I don't know who this person is. Who is Crypto? Right? Has anyone ever heard of this person, Crypto? Because it's weird that the people who are doing these bombs, these member bombs, are people no one's ever heard of, right? Who is Crypto? And apparently this person has only made 5 shorts on YouTube. 5 shorts, that's it, right? Their account has existed since May of last year. So, yeah, I don't know. Do you trust it or not, right? I mean, if it's real, I'm incredibly grateful. The problem is we just recently got 550 memberships that were fake. So, do you trust it or not, right? I have all these people making recommendations. Andrew did a super chat saying you should multi-class into a paladin. Who? Who should multi-class into a paladin? Thank you, Andrew. But people were saying earlier that should have been shadow part, right? Yeah, the bottom line is there's nothing that I can do to stop someone using this VPN bullshit to buy stuff on YouTube on the cheap. There's nothing I can do about it at all. That's YouTube's problem to fix, not mine. So for all of you who are getting memberships right now, congrats, right? But Crypto, I need to know who you are and if this is legit and what's going on. You need to speak in chat and tag me and say, you know, again, you have to understand why I'm skeptical. I literally just got 550 gifted memberships last week that were not real, and I didn't get paid for them. So, I'd like to know who you are and what the deal is. If you're in here, can you talk and at least say something? Diddy, Scallop Potatoes, he literally said this is from Argentina. Did he? Oh, he did? Oh, okay. Enjoy your ban.
Hiding the members goal altogether. And even limiting the features of his React channel to the higher tier members only.
Missions tier, right? And that'll be $5.99. And that tier will be, immune to the gifted, so it can't be gifted. You get to submit 2 clips a week for the show into the randomized playlist, and you get to submit questions for the Q&A into another thread, and basically, it's random select clips and questions. So now, you get added value. You have a chance not only to get your clip watched, but also to get your question answered during the Q&A segment. So there's added value, and it makes sense to pay a little bit more for it. The problem is, I guarantee you, like with any change, I'm going to go from 100 members down to like 20. I guarantee it. I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. This is what's going to happen, and I'm going to lose a lot of income this month. And I'm already down on income because ad revenue is terrible in January, so I'm already down. And then on top of that, I've lost a ton of membership income on this channel because people who normally would have become members or re-upped their memberships didn't do that because they got gifted memberships this month that were free. So I'm already down on a ton of income because of all this shit, And it's bullshit and it's not fair. But what can I do? I guess I just got to tough it out. And I have to hope that this next month goes really well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to hope that between now and the end of the month, so we got, 9 days left, that goes well, that the new releases on Friday perform well, people show up, they support those streams. I have to hope that, things in February go well with tips and the like, or else I'm going to be screwed. And it's not my fault. What did I do wrong? Right now, it shows on YouTube, my views are actually higher this month than they were in December. My engagement is better this month than it was in December. And I've got other new channels that are successful. Throwback is doing good. But I'm doing poorly because of this bullshit, right? That's really fair. So, that's life. And again, I tell you guys this for a reason. I want you to know what's going on. I'm a transparent guy. I don't want people shocked that things are changing and stuff. I'm not going to just change stuff without discussing it with you, right? I just want to let it be known. Listen to me. I don't want to change DSP Reacts. I like it as it is. It's this nonsense with this exploit and the trolls that are making me do this. I don't like having to fucking change stuff because of it, but I have to. It's only fair, or else there's no value to being a member over there if everyone just gets one for free and now no one has a fair chance to get their clip watched, right?
While we've known for a long time that DSP is solely motivated by money, it's still fascinating to see the mask slip from a guy who loves what he does. Especially whenever he gets on his moral high horse about creators and companies who only do what they do for money. And for anybody feeling like defending DSP in the comments, take a walk and clear your head. DSP makes over 6 figures a year, much more than most of us. Short of dying on stream, his business isn't going to end anytime soon. Even if DSP didn't make as much as he does, his response is still terrible optics for any fans, viewers, or potential members in other countries. Admonishing potential or existing customers doesn't open wallets, just ask Star Wars. For a guy with a business degree, especially one that has harped on about it as much as he has, DSP continues to show that he knows shockingly little about business or how to handle customers. The correct response would have been to laugh at the guy sending the memberships. Shake your head, say thanks for the money, tell your chat you hope they enjoy the new memberships, and segue into a sales pitch about how if they like the perks you hope to see them stay a member or something. That reaction would have taken all the air and momentum out of the trolls' actions and made them look like the dumbass for both giving DSP money and benefiting his community. Instead, DSP predictably stamped his hooves, threw a fit, and opened the door for other detractors to get a rise out of him. Yeah, editor's note, I forgot to mention, he basically would have still gotten trolled had he leaned into it more, but it would have been much less. DSP had a nice, slow, underhand pitch sent right over the plate, and he still somehow managed to fuck it up. Mission 1 for life, I guess. I'd say never change DSP, but he never will. Thanks for watching. This video is an expansion on a point from the upcoming month in DSP for January 2024. I'm still working on some behind the scenes style changes to the channel for the new year, but wanted to provide a rough outline of what's coming up as far as the various changes I'm planning. First, I plan to streamline the month in DSP vids going forward in a format that should make them easier to create and keep up with overall. While this will make them shorter, it also means they're less likely to get corrupted and get ahead of me like last year. Second, tractor posts are going to stick around more or less as they are. They're just shit posts, so I only plan to make them as ideas hit me and lack any kind of schedule for them. Third, commentary videos are going to be split between expanding on points from month and DSP videos like this one, or covering specific topics in the DSP cinematic universe. One video I've been tinkering with for forever is a video on DSP's air quotes maturity. My goal with this split approach is to provide a mix of topical and more in-depth videos. Lastly, tractor tracks. I was unhappy with how the last tractor tracks came out, and the engagement on it suggests I was not the only one. I've wanted to rework the series to reflect the age esteem theme of my channel more closely for a while now, and I finally have some ideas on how to do so. That's going to take time, so the Tractor Tracks series is going to go on hiatus after the next couple are complete. All in all, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.